everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fango, here to review episode 12 of Jojo's Bizarre Adventure Golden Wind, or whatever you want to call it, because there's several names for it. So anyway, with this episode, Fugo's backstory. This boy, I feel bad for him. The instant moment that professor put his hand on his shoulder, I felt instantly uncomfortable just like he did. I'm like, okay, no bad vibes all around. But yeah, I think Fugo's backstory is probably my favorite one so far, just because of how, like, you feel bad for him in that situation that he's placed in, the parents and the whole, like, entering university at age 13. I was like, gosh dang, man, that's an achievement. But anyway, so we get to see what his stand is, and it's called Purple Haze, and it's a stand that is crazy and has a virus attached to it. I'm like, okay, so this stand is one, berserk, two, it has this virus that can infect people and creatures with and everything. I'm like, well, that's a very interesting stand, I gotta say, because it reflects his, violent nature and everything. I'm like, that's very interesting. I like that. And it was really funny when the stand, like, drooled on itself, was trying to get all of the dirt and the drool off itself. I'm like, pfft. That's funny. So not only is the stand, reflect his true nature of being violent, but also maybe his true nature of being a clean freak. Maybe. I don't know. I just thought that maybe that's a thing. But yeah, they're fighting, or he's fighting in this mirror world that this one guy made, and that's a thing. And I'm just like, okay. Because they're like trying to go get the key at Pompeii and everything. But I'm just like, that's a thing. And meanwhile, outside the mirror world, Giorno and Abaki, was it Abakio? I think that's what his name is. I think that's the guy's name with, like, the long hair and whatever, but they're having to, like, deal with the stand and, staying away from the stand, because it's like, if we get too close, we could die. Horrible, painful deaths, because 2 crows already have experienced the painful virus death, and it's like, So there's got to be some way for Purple Haze to maybe somehow enter the mirror world and maybe get his virus into the mirror world. I don't know, because I'm like, there's got to be some way, because it's like, I don't understand how you can lock away someone's stand and stay in this world, but then he can be in this. I don't know. To me, that doesn't make sense, but it's like, that's his stand's ability, this guy, so I guess. Did they even give that guy a name? Like, it's just some random guy with, like, red eyes and, like, brown hair, and I'm like, okay, hi. I don't even think he gave his name, so it's just like, that's odd. But yeah, I don't know. Like, it's interesting how this part's been going so far, because it's literally just been like, someone knows about the stuff and they come to fight them, and that's basically it. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just like, oh, we want this, fight. It's just like, that's kind of a interesting way of doing things. I mean, it's like, Shonen Battle 101, but it's like, with with Jojo's story, like, they did that kind of same thing, but, like, I feel like it was done in a little bit better way, because this is just like, oh, you're that gang, well, you're doing this, and I want it for a reason, so I'm going to take it from you, fight! And it's just like, okay, story-wise, that's kind of boring in a way, but it's like, well, I see why they're doing it and everything, and I'm sure there's some overarching plot that we're going for here, but it's just like, that aspect of it is kind of annoyingly boring. I don't know how to explain it, but I'm still enjoying this season, don't get me wrong, of JoJo, but there is some things that I'm kind of like, yeah, I can see why people say they probably didn't like this part of the manga, because of the way it's playing out and everything. Maybe that's why, I don't know, but anyway, I did, like, look at the Crunchyroll, like, comments, and someone said they changed Fugo's backstory a little bit. If manga readers, you can tell me what they changed about his backstory, unless it's important for later parts and it's, like, spoilery. But other than that, I'd like to know what they changed, because somebody said they changed some of it, but I don't really know if they were telling the truth. I don't know, because I've never read the manga. But manga readers, that's one thing I do want to know. What did they change in Fugo's backstory, if at all? Any changes going here from the manga, going here forward, you can tell me, unless they're, like, heavy spoilers for, like, later plot points. But other than that, what did you guys think of this episode of JoJo? What do you think is gonna happen next? And I'll see you guys when our Let's Play review video I do next is. Bye!